Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my lovely girls. Alright, so let's continue our discussion on the 12.6 endocrine system. Okay, so in my previous video, we already discussed about the endocrine glands. Okay, do you still remember the endocrine glands? So what is endocrine glands? Yeah, endocrine glands refer to the glands that secrete hormones. Yeah, endocrine glands refer to the glands that secrete hormones. Okay, so what is hormone? Hormone refer to the chemical substances. Yeah, chemical substances that's secreted by the endocrine glands to the target organ, to the target tissue or cells, yeah, to induce response. Okay, that is referred to the endocrine glands. Right? I hope you still can remember the type of the glands that we have been discussed, and also the hormones secreted by the each gland. Alright, so for today, we are going to discuss about the two learning standards here, right? Okay, let's go to the learning standard today. Pupils are able to 12.6.4 discuss involvements of the nervous system and endocrine system in a fight or flight situation. Alright, so we are going to discuss the involvement of nervous system and endocrine system in a fight or flight situation. Alright, so what is a fight or flight situation? Later we will discuss about it. Okay, second one is 12.6.5. Compare and contrast the nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, so these two learning standards that you have to cover for today. Alright, so let's go to the involvement of both nervous system and endocrine system in fight or flight situation. Alright, so what is a fight or flight situation? Okay, so have you ever been in a state of fight or flight situation? Okay, so for example, when we have been chased by a dog here, right? So this example of the situation, whether we want to fight or we want to fly away. Okay, that is referred to the fight or flight situation. I am for sure that every one of us have been experienced, to experience in a fight or flight situation. Okay, so let's take a look on this example. All right, so we are going to discuss how does the nervous system and endocrine system involve in a fight or flight situation. Okay, so what happened to the boy? The boy have been chased by a dog. Okay, what happened? Okay, the first thing happened is the eyes detect the stimuli. The eyes detect the stimuli, which is dog. And then what happened? The eye receptor will generate the impulse. And then the impulse will be sent to the brain through a sensory neuron. Okay, so what happened after that? The hypothalamus in brain will interpret the impulse and send the impulse to the adrenal medulla through motor neuron. Okay, and then what happened? When the adrenal medulla receive the impulse, so adrenal medulla will secrete the adrenaline. Will secrete the adrenaline. So adrenal medulla is one of the gland, right? Endocrine glands. So these endocrine glands will secrete a hormone called as adrenaline. Okay, so and then the adrenaline will be secreted into the blood flow and will be sent to the targeted organ and will cause the response. Okay, what are the response? Okay, so the response are the heartbeat rate increase, the breathing rate increase, the blood pressure increase, the blood glucose level also increase, and last one is metabolic rate increase. So all of these physiological process will increase, when we are in a fight or flight situation. Okay, and then what happened after that? Okay, so what is the effect? The heart pumps more oxygen and glucose to the brain and skeletal muscle. Yeah, the heart will pumps more oxygen. Okay, because now the heartbeat increase. So why the heartbeat increase? Because the heart need to pump more oxygen and glucose to the brain, and also to the skeletal muscle. All right, so what happened next? The skeletal muscle become more energized and enable a person to fight off an attacker or flee immediately from danger. All right, so when our body will become energized, so at that time, the person will decide whether he want to fight off or he want to fly away, all right, from the danger. Okay, so that is referred to the involvement of a nervous system and endocrine system in fight or flight situation. Okay, so the involvement of the both of the nervous system involved when the eyes detect the stimuli and generate the impulse sent to the brain, and then the brain interpret the impulse and send the impulse to the endocrine gland. And then what the endocrine gland do here, it will secrete the hormones, and then the hormones will be secreted into the blood flow to the targeted organ and will cause response, right? So what is the response here? The heart pumps more oxygen and glucose to the brain and skeletal muscle. So what happened then? The skeletal muscle will generate more energy and will cause the person able whether to fight off or to flee immediately, right? Flow from the danger. Okay, so that are referred to the involvement of the nervous system and endocrine system in fight or flight situation. All right, so make sure you can know the relation between the both nervous system and endocrine system in this situation. All right, so now let's go to the comparison between nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, comparison between nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, we go first to the similarity. Okay, the blue box here refer to the similarities, right? Okay, so what is the first similarities? Okay, nervous system and endocrine system contains target tissues or organs. All right. So these two systems, the two systems have their target tissue or organs. And then number two, both nervous system and endocrine system produce a response to a stimulus. Produce a response to a stimulus. Okay, the third similarities, both systems function to regulate all activities of the body. Both systems functions to regulate all activities of the body. So all of these are similarities between nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, now let's go through the differences between nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, we go first to this one. Okay, nervous system, the duration effect is short. The duration of the effect is short, all right, because it only involves the impulse. So the duration of the effect is short. Okay, whether for the endocrine system, the duration of the effect is long. The duration of the effect of the hormone is long, right? Okay, and then we go to the second one. Nervous system, it is made up of network of millions of neurons. Network of millions of neurons, not just one, not just two, but it will involve a network of million of neurons. Okay, Okay, whereby for the endocrine system consists of ductless endocrine glands. Yeah, consists of ductless endocrine glands. Okay, so what is the meaning of the ductless? Refer to the glands that without tube. Yeah, okay, without canal, right? Okay, so we go to the third differences. Okay, the signal in the form of electrical impulse through neurons. Okay, it is referred to the nervous system. So the nervous system have a signal which is in the form of electrical impulse, yeah, through neurons. Okay, whereby in the endocrine system, the signal is delivered by organic chemical substances which are hormones, yeah, through blood flow. Okay, so in other words, yeah, nervous system involve the electrical impulse, yeah, the generation of the electrical impulse, okay, whereby endocrine system involve the production or the secretion of the hormones. All right, okay, we go to the number 4. So the nervous system, yeah, the nerve response is quick and immediate. The nerve response, the response is quick and immediate. Yeah, whereby in the endocrine system, the response is slow and prolonged. Yeah, the response is slow and prolonged. Okay, why slow? Because the hormone, yeah, will enter into the blood flow. Yeah, so it will take time to reach to the targeted organ. Right? Okay, then last differences. In the nervous system, the effect of an impulse produce the response of an organ. Yeah, the effect of an impulse, yeah, produce the response of an organ. So the effect of the response is involve response to an organ only. Yeah, to an organ only. Okay, but in endocrine system, the effect of hormones produce response in several organs. Yeah, the effects of the hormone will produce response in several organs, not just one organ. But in nervous system, the effect of the impulse just produce a response in one organ only. All right. Okay. So that is referred to the similarities and also differences between the nervous system and endocrine system. Okay. So I hope you can understand. Yeah, you can understand these two very important systems in our body, yeah, for coordination and also response in humans. Right? Okay. So uh, I think that's all for today. Alright, okay, we will continue to the next video. Alright, okay, that's all for now. Thank you, girls. Take care.